Okay, I've just recombined all that gold and black sands together. This is the next day. I'm not bored today, so I've just run it at yesterday was 1.25 amps the pump was sucking. Now I'm 1.2, right on 2. And I'm just going to, where am I pointing? I'm just going to describe what I've got here. You won't be able to see that. It's just doesn't. I tell you, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's more gold caught earlier on. Still got heaps and heaps of black sand down there. So I think just looking at that, faster water, more water. No, faster water. I think faster water is better. But I'll panel this shit off and I'll come back with a report. For now, over. But when you do testing, you can't just do one. If you just do one test, it's not a proof of what's going on. You need to perform the same test a certain amount of times and take the average, because otherwise it might be just a coincidence. It's like playing poker. You know, sometimes you're dealt a pair of aces and sometimes you pair 2 and a 7. So you need to find out what the average deal is. You need to play a lot of hands. Anyway, look, I can't, it won't go up on the camera, but I'll tell you what's happened here. The bottom 12 riffles, like I done yesterday, the bottom 12 riffles, I would say 50% more gold were in the bottom 12 ripples. The tailings, there was a little piece here. Oh, it's floating everywhere. Is that a bit of gold? Or was it floating then? There was a little piece in there somewhere. Cannot see it now to point it out. But similar results to the previous. I'm just going to run it flat out on the next test. I'll be back with the result. I'm going to measure the bottom 12 riffles again and the tailings. It's not about what gold you catch, it's about what got away or what almost got away. You know, when you're feeding if you can only feed a certain amount of material, you want to catch as much gold as you can, all of it. And the way to measure it is how much didn't you catch. So I'm going to do that. And also another thing about testing, feeding gold and catching gold is how much rubbish you caught as well as the gold, because you don't go to catch rubbish. So I'll be back with a final test. I'm not explaining this probably why. I'm not bored. I'm bored. I'll be back with more boredom. What do I have to do? Turn this off now. Quick, quick, quick. Over. People, now I'm going to show and describe you. I've ran it full flat out water this time. I'm going to show you and describe to you what the mat looks like this time. About half and half, the 12 and 12 thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. To me it looks like all the gold is in the top 12 and very, very little black sands in that top 12. I might come back and show you. Oh shit, the gold's floating away. Wait a minute. Oh, it's all floating. Fuck me, there's too much water in here. Oh, it's fucking made a mess of things. Shit, gold's getting away. 3 bits of gold just floated. Oh, fuck. People. Oh, this is so frustrating. Fuck me. Back later. Hopefully I'll settle down. I doubt it, but I'll be back over. People, I got nothing to show. I'm not showing nothing, but I'm going to make a report about what a conclusion from all this bullshit. Your sluice, I would say, your sluice length is determined by how much material you're going to run. If you're only going to run one bucket at a time, I'm catching all my gold. I just done another check of my tailings. There was nothing in it. There might have been one that I didn't pan properly, but pretty much I'm not losing gold. On a clean up with the fast water, I'm still not losing gold. But what does happen, the faster the water is, the further down the sluice the gold goes. Every piece of every particle of material doesn't want to move, but once it starts moving, it takes longer for it to stop moving, a longer distance. So, and the heavier it is, the sooner it stops. So faster water will blow out all the small shit, not small, but less dense material, and also heavy material. But the tiny little pieces of gold are getting caught in the riffles because they're small riffles and they're protected behind behind the riffle, and they get caught. So I say on your clean-up sluice, run it with as minimum water as you can. I'm not sure about the angle. I just ran it at 8 degrees. Different angles may need more water, but it'll need more water just to get it started, I suppose. Get this material start moving. People, I learned something from this test. I don't know what I was trying to achieve. I thought there was going to be a correct speed, like too slow. Obviously, if there's very little water, it won't be enough to move the material, so that's too slow. And put it flat chat, it'll blast everything out. That's too fast. So, and I thought there'd be a sweet spot somewhere, but it's a diminishing returns. The faster the water goes, the less of the nonsense, the black sands and that you're going to catch. So if you want to hurry up and get things done, run a little bit quicker. People, I want to tell you about a thing called frustration. I've often go to the creek and I go from Mudlark, no, Miner. I go from having a good time, and bit by bit I start getting cranky. One nice lady from one of my viewers, nice lady, she calls me cranky. I become cranky, and I found out what it is. It's not this and that and that. It's because my frustration level increases. I get frustrated, and I get frustrated because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. and I try this and I try that, but I never improve. The amount of gold doesn't improve. It just stays the same or goes worse. And that increases my frustration level, and I'll react to that frustration by swearing and stupid stuff. So I need to work on my frustration level. In fact, we all should. If you've got a situation that you're aware of that frustrates you, work on that. I'm going to start working on my frustration, handling my frustration level so that I don't be frustrated. Yeah, I didn't actually realise that, but I need to work on that. That's very important for me. I'm not going to say, I hope you enjoyed all this shit. I want to say, you might have picked up something in all that bullshit, but I'm tired of this tape. Worst tape I've ever made in my life again. People, I will catch you on a creek somewhere, sometime. It'd be nice if you joined me. For now, this is Mohammed Novelia. I am Mono. Over and out.